this tutorial, I'll teach you how to play the piano accompaniment of It's a Heartache by Bonnie Tyler in its original key. For reference, here's middle C. The song is in the key of C major, which has no sharps or flat, making this perfect for beginners. We'll start with the preview of the intro. The song is in 4/4 timing, so we count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so on. Our first chord is C major, where we'll play C octaves on our left hand. And we will play on the 1 only. So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. While we do that, on the right hand, we'll play G, C, D, C, G, C, D, C. A great way to think of this pattern is to recognize we're playing the pattern C, D, C in between our alternating low and high Gs. So with hands together, we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. In normal timing, we have this. And we'll play this 4 times for the intro. This brings us to the preview of the verse sections. Our first chord is C major. On the left, we'll play C, followed by G. On the right, we'll play G, C, and E together, which is the second inversion of C major. Now, in terms of timing, on the left hand, we'll play on the 1 and on the 3 of our count. So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. On our right, we'll play our chord on the 2 and the and the 4. So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. With hands together, we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Get used to this pattern because we'll be using the same pattern for the rest of the song. Now that you've mastered the rhythm and pattern, we'll move on to our next chord, E minor. On the left, we have E followed by B. On the right, we have G, B, and E played together. We'll play this chord using the same rhythm and pattern as our C major chord. Keep practicing until you get it down pat. Our next chord is F major, with F followed by C on the left. On the right, we have A, C, and F played together. Using the same rhythm, we have this. Then we'll go back to C major. Next is G major, with G followed by D on the left. On the right, we have G, B, and D played together, which is the root position of G major. So, for the verse section, we have C major played twice, E minor played twice, F major played twice, C major played once, and G major played once. This chord pattern is played in the verse sections of the song. We arrive at the chorus section, which sounds like this. The great news is we already know most of the chords needed, and we will be using the same rhythm we used in the verse sections. Our first chord is F major. Next is G major. Then we have E minor. A minor. With A minor, we have A followed by E on the left hand. On the right, we have A, C, and E played together. Let's recap the chord progression so far. F major, G major, E minor, and A minor. Next comes G major, which only lasts 2 beats. Then, on the left hand, we will go from G and move to F, then E, then D, and end on our C for our C major chord, where we'll start the next verse section. On the right, we'll go from G major chord, and keeping the top 2 notes, we'll move only our lowest note and move down, just like how we did with our left hand. So with hands together, we have G major, G over F, G over E, and G over D. And we end in C major, where we start our verse section. Let's review the entire chorus section. F major, G major, E minor, A minor, G major, G over F, G over E, G over D, and C major to start the verse section. While you're playing the verse sections in the middle of the song, I recommend playing a fuller accompaniment by playing octaves as you play the root notes on your left hand. You can also do the same for chorus sections. And near the end, the song fades while repeating the verse sections. Since we're playing live, we'll end with a nice C major chord. Here, we end with C octaves on the left, and E, G, C, and E on the right. If you enjoyed this tutorial, you'll enjoy my piano tutorial for Close to You by the Carpenters. The link's in the description and comment section below.